This is Digivation Network. Experience the revolution.
Let's welcome Francis Uzo, as our focus is on job creation using the social media and the digital opportunities. You're welcome, Mr. Francis.
Thank you very much.
How's the day been today?
Fine, thank you.
Thank you for coming to our studio.
Thank you.
As a computer scientist.
Yes.
You made mention some things some time ago in a forum where we met.
Yes.
And you talked about job creation using the internet, to be precise.
Yeah.
How can these opportunities be leveraged?
Wow. The internet has come to stay, whether we like it or not. People are losing their jobs and more people are gaining jobs. A survey that was done says that for every one person that loses his job, 2.6 people get more jobs on the internet.
Yeah.
And we also have a survey that says that the internet has contributed to about 21% growth in the GDP by a very reputable organization of nations. And so if you look at these statistics, it also says that in 2012 over 2.5 million jobs were advertised on the internet, meaning that if you have one skill or the other, you will be able to cash into these 2.5 million jobs. So the internet and the social media is like a world of opportunities, and anybody that takes advantage of it, that has the skill of the 21st century, is just going to you cannot remain unemployed in this time.
But so many people are abusing the social media.
Yes.
What are these opportunities therein?
Wow. Let me start with a few that I do.
Okay.
I will first of all talk about the digital marketing. Digital marketing simply means a seller has something he wants to sell, then the buyer wants to buy it. Now, most of the times, there's always a problem: who will bring the buyer and the seller together? That's where the digital marketer comes in.
Okay.
There are many companies who have taken this position of being digital marketers. And what does a digital marketer do? He goes online, maybe using any of the social media application. He knows the contact of the buyer, and then he also has the contact of the seller. So what he does, he advertises that product. For example, I market a whole lot of things. One of the things I market are properties. Even though I'm not a full-time real estate agent, okay. But I know reputable real estate companies. So what I do, I tell them, any of your properties that you have, all you need to do is to forward it to me on WhatsApp. Then I do digital market. I do Google paid ads, Facebook ads, and then I market it. There are
How
many
will you even
ways.
be able to find your target audience
Beautiful.
for all of this?
Beautiful. First, let me use our school management solution as an example.
Okay.
When we developed it, the first thing you need to know in the 21st century is who are those that will need this product. I may not be the manufacturer, but I may want to market the product.
Yes.
So who will need it? If I know those that will need it, what I did, I think last year or 2 years ago, was I visited a website and I downloaded all the contacts of school owners in Lagos State. Over 5,000 that were available. I said, these are school owners.
Okay.
And they are the potential users of our school management software. And when we did that, we started sending them bulk SMSs. Then, if you want to do also maybe an ad online to be able to promote your page, but the major thing is before you start promoting your page, make sure you have content.
There are lots of people who even put in different fake advertisements there.
Yes.
And cause a lot of havoc for the other people. How will one even identify which is real from the unreal?
If I see any adverts that I think I want to buy, the first thing I do is to ask the company whether they have a website.
Okay.
What's your website? It is on the website that any serious company in the 21st century that doesn't have a website is not serious. So I go to their website, I look at their website, I look at the traffic that they generate, And then, okay, where is your office? If they have an office, for example. Then if it is something I'm skeptical about, I will do a pay on delivery option. In other words, can you deliver while I pay?
A lot of people do that nowadays, though, but we still have a lot of
Yes, there are. The world is that there will always be fake, and there will always be original. For every original, there are fakes, and for every fake, there are so many original. So one of the ways is if you are the original, what we did was to present ourselves as professionals. We created a group. We started having lectures with them regularly. They started seeing us. I remember when we started newly, you have a very good software, you go and send marketers, they market to schools. When they go, they look at them. You know how they look at marketers? You want to come and collect money from us. One-on-one marketing. Before you get one school to sign up, you will do like this. So what did we do? We went to the internet, looked for their contacts, put all of them in groups, local government by local government. Are you seeing the benefit of going to the internet? When we got that, we started giving them trainings. In that training, they started seeing us from a different perspective. So as a professional, find a way of don't just sell. For example, I do market also property. So once in a while, I do write-up on why you should be a property owner, advising. By the time you start doing all those things, developing content for that product for which you want to market, then people start seeing you from a perspective of what an expert.
How did you be able to conquer the challenges? Yes,
like I said, I had already made up my mind from a young age that I will not blame anybody. And I say it everywhere, that nobody is going to be blamed for my failure or my success. Nobody. I will not say it's the government. I will not say my uncle. So whenever such challenges come, okay, let me give you an example. When that thing happened, we looked for another place. I was doing it in the Institute of Management and Technology in Enugu. Then I looked for another university close to it that are also studying computer science. Because I had developed myself that any school that is doing computer science, their students will need my services.
No one actually have a reason to be idle. No one has a reason to even
be unemployed.
To be unemployed.
I used to tell people that there are no unemployed people in the world. We only have people who don't know how to create jobs. There are jobs. I am too busy that there are so many things I need to even do. So I now wonder, if I'm as busy as this, and some people are saying they don't even have a job, I cannot relate it. Like I said, 2.5 million jobs was created in 2012. If you are good in writing, if you are good in web design, if you are good in reading, people want somebody that will even read mails for them and they'll pay you in dollars. If you are good in graphics design, if you go online, there are people who want to design graphics, back covers. If you are good in graphic design, you don't even need to wait till people come, churches. No, just go online.
Get something.
Yes, jobs for graphic designers. You will see many. Then they will give it to you, and most of them they would even want to pay you in dollars.
That means ICT has actually come to stay.
It has
Social media using the internet has come to stay.
There's no two ways.
So where do you see the cyberspace driving the world in another 5 years?
It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be unprecedented, because even as at now, a lot of people who are not IT compliant, they will gradually fizzle out. Then those who are IT compliant, they will take the jobs. I'll give you an example which I gave at the Digital Sense series. I said now they are producing an airless tire, tire that you don't need to inflate. So what happens? That's technology. The moment it happens, vulcanizers will go. Then those who are IT inclined, that knows how to control the technology for that, will take their jobs. You see, in everything. How schools are done now, what we are seeing is that very soon we'll come up with a platform that doesn't even require students even going to school. Do a visual classroom for them, which already exists in most other parts of the world. So you do it for the Nigerian system. Before you know it, We're now going to be having borderless schools. You're no longer going to be restricted from your home. You can prepare for any examination, study all the curriculum according to the curriculum, pass your examination. Wow. Then when it comes to how businesses are being done, it's going to shape the world. Even the government is going to shape the world. So any nation that doesn't accept technology, or anybody that doesn't accept technology, is going to be late for the person.
It is vital that you are tech savvy. Here is where we draw the curtain for this edition. I remain Ugochi Emmanuel. Thank you so much, Mr. Francis. Really been a pleasure having you in our studio today.
Thank you very much.
This is Digivation Network. Experience the revolution.